Hello and Happy New Year. Today I have a very simple recipe that might help you get started on your New Year's resolution. See, the biggest problem with being healthy or having a resolution is getting overcomplicated. So many people want to start a New Year's resolutions, but they don't have a plan. They want to cook something really complicated, or they want to get themselves involved in something that's, to be honest, not where you should be when you're first starting out. This is a simple recipe. Now, this may not be exactly a dinner recipe, but this recipe is good enough for an appetizer. The ingredients are pretty simple. Mozzarella balls, any kind is fine. Grape or cherry tomatoes. Of course, extra virgin olive oil. Sea salt. Ground or cracked pepper. And of course, fresh basil. We are going to use toothpicks because I'm using very soft mozzarella, but they're optional. We'll get a plate out. We're going to start with preparing the mozzarella first. We're going to take the mozzarella out and place it on the plate. Let's go ahead and cut the mozzarella in half. We're going to do that to every piece. It's very soft, so cut it gently. That way it doesn't come apart. You don't have to use mozzarella in water, but it just works better for this recipe because the taste is a little lighter. Let's go ahead and position them around the plate. This is going to make it a lot easier for us to put everything together. The tomatoes are next. This is pretty simple. We're going to cut them down the middle, lengthwise. If they're cherry tomatoes, it doesn't really matter because they're round. Next is the basil. Make sure you rinse it thoroughly and get just enough leaves to cover all the mozzarella. Next, we're going to go ahead and place a piece of basil on top of each piece of mozzarella. This is why it was important earlier to align the mozzarella up on the side of the plate, having them face up. Next, we're going to go ahead and place the tomatoes on top of the basil and the mozzarella. Sea salt is next. Black pepper. You can go ahead and use the crushed pepper out of the mill, but regular ground pepper is fine as well. Finally, the extra virgin olive oil to top it all off. Be a little generous with the olive oil. It complements the taste of the basil. The toothpicks are next. Now you can leave it without the toothpicks. They're completely optional. But I like to put the toothpicks on, just in case if I present it, nothing slides off. What you want to do is pick up the tomato first, put the toothpick through it, and then go ahead and slide it through the mozzarella and the basil. So tomato up, toothpick through, slide it in. This will make sure that your side dish or appetizer stays composed while you serve it. You can go ahead and serve it. I hope you enjoyed this simple recipe. Please remember to subscribe and stay tuned for more amazing, simple, and healthy recipes just like this.